No, I'm not like you, Woody. I'm scared of the ocean. I'm scared of the sea. Someone talked
So
like the guy at one point. We were like going over a more shallow area, and the guy's like, "It's only like 33 feet deep in this little area we're at." Like, because it was really deep, and then we went over, I guess, some sand area where it wasn't as deep. And he's like, "You could swim here," and I'm like, "Yeah, if you're fucking psychotic, there's a bunch of scary nonsense."
I love the
swim at
ocean.
3,000 feet. What's the difference?
I love the ocean, but I don't ever really want to go in it. Like when I go to it, I never want to go in it. I like to be on the beach, but I just don't really like to go in the water.
I'm so scared of it. I'm so scared of
really
that giant, terrifying ocean. I saw where like those, what do you call them? The ships that have the big Connex boxes on them from China. Like one of those
the
big
barges
container ships. They had some rite of passage for like the crew. Like when it's your first time out, they stop out in the middle of the Pacific and everybody gets out for a swim. And they stop at a point that's supposedly like extra deep. Like they stop over the Marianas Trench or some shit, and everybody gets out and they're like, "Below you is 6 miles of death." I know there's no real difference between a 10-foot pool and a 10,000-foot pool.
Sure.
But it's the exact same thing as how
it's scary though.
You're not afraid walking 10 feet off the ground, but you're terrified 1,000 feet off the ground. And 10's not even a good, like 50 feet off the ground is scary, but not nearly as scary as 500. Both will kill you. Both are deadly falls, but one of them is just, I don't know. When I look over the edge of a building, we were at the Willis building or the Sears Tower, whatever it's called. Like, I mean, I wasn't going to not step out there with y'all, but it was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Every time. Wait, are you going to go?
I was just saying I had the same thought. I was with Kyle, and like Kyle, I wasn't going to sis out, but there was a part of me inspired to. The one time I really wanted to pussy out was when we were on that zip line that time. Like I did not want to go on that last zip line that was wet over that canyon.
You can't puss out on a zip line.
I'm telling you, I was scared. I was like, fuck, I'd rather not do this.
That one
started
didn't
raining.
Get to me. I very much wanted to do it. That one was the fastest one also, if I recall. Oh, yeah. And I was like, more.
One thing I really enjoyed.
We were a couple hundred feet up, and we were going like 40 miles an hour or something. But it was going. He was like, normally it goes 40, but today you'll get up to at least 45 because it's raining on us. It's like raining as we zip, and the wire the faster you go, the more high pitched the noise the wire makes. You know, but after a while, it starts sounding like a goddamn motorcycle. It's just. It was scary, and I stuck my hand in the pulley at one point accidentally.
One thing about that I really don't miss about, I guess maybe it hasn't been since my very early 20s, is something like a situation with friends being like, we're gonna go on the zip line, let's all get on the zip line. And back in the day, I would not want to go on a zip line or something like that, or some, if all my friends like, yeah, we're going skydiving. And I would find myself in these situations. I always went snowboarding and stuff, and I got to go down this fucking literally off a cliff with my friends because they're good at it and they need it and they love it. And I have to do it because I'm 19 and I can't be a pussy in front of Derek and Jeff.
Don't be
so
gay.
I go and do it. Literally now I could have not rode that zip line and you guys could have made fun of me all day the rest of my life, and it's just the freedom of being like, man, I don't give a shit. I'm never gonna do that.
Well, see, it's not just that. It's not like we were all hanging out and it's like, hey, you want to do this thing real quick? It's like we had already zipped our way out. You like zip way out into the woods and zip your way back, and so like this is how we get back.
I'd be so mad. I'd be like, why did I come here? Whose idea was this? Why am I stuck now with this?
They have to send a gator for you because you're a pussy. That's untenable.
That's probably my limit. If they have to send like a little Asian man to come collect me in a cart, like, yeah, no, I'll take this.
Why you know zip?
It's even a little kid who got dizzy.
Some sort of sense of direction that we went out and I don't have that. I'm complete. If I don't take this zip line, there's no way home.
Well, like, it was toward the end of like an hour of like rappelling and zipping. So like it was probably a long way if you had to walk. You'd have had to walk obviously because it's been downhill to get to where you are. It's all uphill back the other way. there was no pussing out. I wasn't about to, but I was also thinking like, man, if there was just a truck right here to get in, that would, and that was the end of the day. I'd like to do that, but yeah, can't. There was also like women and children doing it, so you can't puss out.
No, I really like the zip line. I was on the other side.
I loved it.
Like, there are these safety harnesses when you're waiting in the trees for your turn, and you can like fall backwards and let them save you. And I was doing like that kind of stuff.
There was that one part where we were way up in the top of a tree on a platform, and you had to rappel off of it backwards. And there's that leap of faith moment where you just trust the harness and you fall, jump backwards. I don't know. We're 30 feet up at least, like 50? enough to like cripple kill you. Like you're not going to get up from this fall. You're getting carried away at best. And so that was a little bit of a whoo. but I don't know. Once you got trust in those ropes, when I did that, I did a thing once where I hung underneath a helicopter and he flew all around, and I was just dangling from a single rope tied to a climbing harness. And like, I wasn't afraid there at all, because when we were at REI, there was a girl there who was like she climbed like not professionally, but like she climbed real mountains like in her free time. And she was just like, oh, this rope, it holds 650 pounds. You know, this would hold all of us in the room and more. And we all like got on it at once. And like we have a setup in the REI to like get in your harness and practice all that stuff. And I just had so much confidence in the knot and the ropes that there was just no fear there. So, but I guess I kind of had a similar thing when we rappelled. But that zip across the valley, it could break. It could. Maybe my harness comes loose.
Climbing gear is underrated too. Like they tell you it pulls 25 is it kgs? I don't even know what the unit of measurement is, but a friend of mine works for Black Diamond and he designs climbing gear, and they rate their stuff like it needs to exceed what they tell you it will do. So
yeah,
you'd be good.
Yeah, I've seen torture tests. Like I watched some climbing YouTube channels, and they'll torture test the ropes by like dragging them back and forth on a rocky ledge and like sharp stuff where you would never actually do it, and they just do it over and over and over and over to try to like abrase it. And yeah, it's really good stuff. I've still got that rope somewhere.
That's cool.
Woody, what is your like, because you were saying you would just hop in the ocean, no problem. Do you just have no fear whatsoever of creatures of the deep like sharks? Or are you just thinking like, you know, statistically it would be crazy for me to get attacked here?
No, it's, to me, the juice is worth the squeeze. Like, I'm scared. I'm worried there's a shark. I'm fully aware that in the ranking of sea creatures, I'm right next to you, bro. Like, you know, like,
we suck.
I outswim Taylor, but dolphins don't notice the difference between Taylor and I. So, like, I get it. I'm at their mercy. I just want to do it. I like to hang on my hat on, like, I don't know, check boxes off and live life's experiences, and I want to go deep sea swimming. I don't think
I would be treading water out there, and just the whole time there would be this sense of terror and dread that something was about to bite my feet or grab me and pull me under, like right at that moment where I was exhaling. Like I just exhaled and then and I gulp a little water on the way down, and now I'm like and I'm just faster. The pressure's building in my ears. My ears are popping, and it's getting cold, so cold immediately. And I look up, and the boat is small now. Like that's what I'm afraid of.
The cold is. You've probably done it. Like you're in some lake. It's like 15 feet deep. Your friend can't touch the bottom, but you know it's close, and you come back with a fistful of rocks.
Yeah.
But it's cold at the bottom, and that's what's scary. It's cold and dark.
It's cold down there. Yeah.
You ever watch like the videos of the guys who jump off cruise ships, and you're like, how did you never develop a primordial fear of disappearing into the icy black? Like, this will be fun.
That calls to me. I've been on cruise ships more than most, and I'm just like, dude, they'd be fucking dope. And I'm like, I'd survive
it. Would be dope. Yeah, it'd be good.
I could do.
You'd be fine, but you're an elite swimmer.
You remember that guy who jumped off the cruise ship and they there's the videos. It's famous video where the guy is like jumps off the boat and just gets left behind, and they never found him. Like they he died.
Fucking ocean.
And there's a whole subreddit about that guy and about whether or not there's a shark in that footage, because people show the footage and they're like, look right here. See that? That's a fucking shark breaking the water right there. So the theory.
Yeah, I never saw the
shark.
shark. I've seen that as debates. I'm always like, I don't see no fucking shark.
I don't either.
I don't believe you.
Oh, you know what I saw close up today that I hadn't in real life before are manta rays. There were a couple of those vagina, out there.
But
yeah, yeah. No, you know, Vito.
You gotta give it pause, man.
Someday.
I've seen vagina before. I have the internet.
Yeah,
I've seen one of these.
I guess I didn't realize how big those things can get.
Yeah,
because like I couldn't. If I would have been laying on its back, it would have been upset. But if it allowed me to, like with my arms stretched, I couldn't have wrapped it up. Like it looked like it was dope. 9 feet across.
Yeah, manta rays were a special treat when I lived by the beach. Like stingrays I'd see all the time, but manta rays were a treat.
Yeah, they have that cool mouth. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You see, like, I mean, you don't just on how scary the ocean is. You don't grasp how big shit is in there. Like, you don't grasp because also like it's trippy like a whale, like it's a mammal, right? They're mammals.
Yes.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know. What are we talking about?
They came from
how big whales are and
whales.
Like how big they are, and they just have bones and share a lot of DNA with you, and it's like this gigantic fucking thing in the water. So crazy.
It goes forever. Like I don't know. I like to look out to the ocean and think, that's France. Like the next thing you'll hit is France, and somehow that inspires my sense of adventure.
That's like Charlie on the Jersey Shore. Like, how far to the other side? Do not try to swim across the ocean.
Do not try to swim to Europe. Yeah.
I wouldn't be afraid of a whale. I wouldn't be afraid of a whale or dolphins or even orcas. Like I wouldn't be afraid of any of those things. It's sharks.
I'd be scared of orcas.
Sharks.
Apparently, dolphins fuck with sharks because dolphins can 180 on the spot, and sharks can do a big slow turn. So dolphins apparently will like ride alongside sharks and bash their head into the side of the shark for fun. Like when passing, they'll like fuck with a shark because it's just, and that shark doesn't know shit. It's just like, like it doesn't have. and dolphins are like, yeah, let's go.
But the dolphins are like teamwork. Like, hit him in the left side.
Yeah, hit him on the left side, and then let's go fuck each other. We're gonna fuck each other, right? I love coming inside you.